Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel, Chimera Gamer. For those who are new to the channel, I am your local, friendly, interstellar traveling Chimera chef, and today we're playing some Project Zomboid. Also, I noticed that my timer's wrong on my stream, which is weird. But anyway, because we haven't been streaming for 42 minutes, but welcome, and we are continuing the nomad stream, which it's been an interesting one because the whole fact is we cannot live inside a house. Like, we can go for supplies and that's about it. And I'm currently trying to find a better vehicle compared to what I have right now because this van can't turn. Like, this thing, the only thing it has going for it is it has good storage, but that's about it. But it has been a bit, so I need to check to see how we're doing on our... Okay, it looks like we're doing good. And we're gonna try to get into these houses. Like, what I like to do is going down these roads, down the whole block, but at least this block here before going back to the van, because there is a lot of supplies. Actually, I need to do a inventory. See how we're doing here. All right, we have a lot of food. We have a lot of books, which is great. And we got some weapons. And the plan is to eventually find a nice open field, say like a farm, that we could like have it as a base for the car. And just hang out until and we could be there to grow food, but that's it. Once we do that, we have to go back to the nomadic life. Ooh, so they left a note, but you don't get to read it. Okay. All right, but as always, we tune to living and life and living, so we can learn some things. But yeah, we can make chum base. Ooh, let's go ahead and throw this in here. A lot of these things we can actually throw into the vehicle itself, but let's see if we can find anything of use. Ooh, we could take that. Also, Cody, my love, thank you for claiming the first. I know you've been enjoying that. Oh, we can't watch that. Weird. But this house looks like there's not a lot here. It is. It's funny. But so far, it looks like there's not a lot going on around here. I would love to find an actual weapon, not using my claw hammer. Let's see. Did we have any other weapons? I'd rather not use up the tire iron. But let's take this book with us so we can study up on it. But I tell you, like, I have been really getting into this game since I've been taking challenges, and somebody suggested for me to do this nomad challenge. Like, I'm allowed to break into houses and all that and steal and get supplies, but it's been pretty fun. I just wish I could find a better vehicle. Man, a lot of people just looks like they might have been, this guy left a lot of empty bottles, so something tells me they took some pills and then drank some alcohol. All right, let's see. Okay, we'll watch some cooking and play that while we're reading the book. The mechanics one's gonna be important because we want to keep our vehicle nice and safe. All right, that's done. So we'll tune into that. All right, let's keep reading that because knowledge is power in this game, folks. Like, the more knowledge you have, the longer you're gonna live. Like, it's not just enough to be great with weapons. Like, you're gonna run out of food available in this area, and eventually we're gonna have to find a nice place to not hunker down per se, because, like I said, we're nomads, but to be able to find a place where we can, like, at least plant food and then come back for it later. Okay, we'll take that. And anything useful here? We'll take the canned corn. Ooh, popsicle. Because I know about you guys, I would probably hoard as much of the canned goods as possible. Okay. Actually, if I remember right, if we have tweezers, we could take the seeds out of food. But I could see, like, if zombie apocalypse ever happened, they would. Well, I guess you can't. We'll eat this though. I would see canned foods that are still viable would be seen as a currency rather than just food. But this house, not a lot available to us. All right, let's see what's next. We do probably want to go back to the van and grab a book just in case. What about you, Cody? What would you say is the most important skill in a zombie apocalypse? All right, I'll throw that in there. And that. Oh, I don't know about that. I'm sure we would figure something out. Got a lot of magazines here. That's right. We got a lot of these from the postal office. Okay. Can't really read any more of these, so. Well, you could be great at meal planning. Like, you make the snacks and all that. Make sure our anybody that's working with us would be fed. Okay. Anything in here? No, these are just flyers. Okay. Okay, definitely not that way. Oh, this is going to be one of those houses where it might be impossible to get into unless we break it down. Or it might be alarmed. I really hope it's not alarmed. All right. Sounds like there's somebody in here, though. Oh, they're in the closet. I thought they were. Ooh, fishing rod and net. We'll definitely take that. That's gonna be useful. We're definitely gonna have to check out what's making that noise. Let's see. Is it one of these? No. Ooh, antibiotics. We'll take those. And soap. You never know when you're gonna need it. We're good there. Some bandaging. All right. Maybe in here. Okay, they're in the basement, I guess. All right, we're going to the basement. Worst place to go in a horror film. All right. Oh, they're outside because there's nobody here. And there's absolutely nothing here. Would anybody think a basement would be a good base to have in a zombie apocalypse? I wouldn't think it would be because there wouldn't be a lot of places to run. There they are. Okay, we'll take your key just in case. Like, I would think it'd be awful because there wouldn't be a window for you to climb out of. There wouldn't be a way to escape. Let's see. Chocolate. I don't know why we're so tense. Let's see, how are we... I'm not liking how our temperature's going up like that. We're still in the normal range, but it was like a... It's going up a little bit. Hopefully I'm just freaking out for no reason. All right, let's go ahead and read all these magazines. Ooh, fishing's gonna be useful. Let's see, what was the skill? I think it was skill that we learned. Yep, fishing. All right, let's keep reading these magazines. Who knew reading magazines would be so useful in the apocalypse? All right. All right, we got that done. But obviously, I think cooking would be one of the more important skills, especially somebody that knows like old ways of cooking, not relying on electricity. Like learning how to cook with fire, like how to like make things that involve cooking, like special ingredients like that help keep sickness at bay. Okay, let's refill the water bottle. But we did get something useful. We got... Oh, we do need to not read, but watch this tape. There we go. All right. I think we got out as much of that as we can. Ooh, level 2. That means we can get books to help us learn faster in carpentry. It'd be funny if I get that maxed out with me working on nomad stuff. Because outside of like building, like crafting tables and that kind of stuff, it would be kind of pointless for me. Because it may not be incredibly nomadic in a sense, but I'm going to need tools to survive, especially when I plan on finding a large car, like a bus or something, that will let me eventually, we don't need beer, eventually, like, be able to armor it up. Because I think that's one thing you can do with the mod I downloaded. Yes, I'm using a mod for this that will let me find an RV. You can armor up the vehicles. Okay. Let's go ahead and go to this next one. There is a zombie there, so we'll have to be careful. Let's see. I don't know. Should I practice with this? I kind of want to see what happens if I just fire it. But knowing me, this will get my ass killed, but we do need to get better with firearms. Are you serious? Is this thing not loaded? Oh my god, it doesn't have any rounds in it. Alright, hopefully this is not a dumb move. Alright. I think that was quiet enough. Nope, that wasn't quiet enough. Crap. That was really dumb on me. I just wanted... I thought there was just the one zombie. And we're tired, too. That doesn't help. This is what I get. And, of course, the weapon breaks. Just fall. Whew. I think that's all of them. Okay. At least this this house is now opened up for us. We're just... Oh, crap. There's one nearby. Oh, okay. We'll let it crawl through, and we'll just bash its head open. What? That's not how that works. You're supposed to let me stomp on it when it, like, falls to the ground. Okay, that was weird. Oh, shit. Are there any more? It sounds like it. I think I heard it. All right. We're gonna get our breath back, look for a weapon, and take out those zombies. And take that. Hmm. Let's eat that. Like, you know he's getting tired. Let's just sit down for a second. There we go. We're going to leave, sleep in the van, and then come back for later. Oh god, the smell must be awful. I think that would be the worst part about a zombie apocalypse is the smell. I can only imagine how bad it would be. Okay, let's sit there. Make sure the thing is locked. Okay, they're all locked, so let's go to sleep. I know it's uncomfortable, buddy, but you're gonna have to get used to it. You would think there would be like a buff that's like, okay, he slept in these things long enough to where he gets used to it. Oh, it's foggy. Okay, let's see how we did. Looks like we slept all right. Temperatures look fine. I like to think that means we didn't get infected. All right, anything here? Nope, just another brochure. I probably shouldn't be going after these zombies, but you never know what they might have on them. Okay, that worked out. All right. Do you have anything useful? No, not at all. So we could have just left you in there. Perfect. So we're gonna just open up, turn on this TV, read the book, and move on. Ooh, cupcake. We're gonna eat the cupcake. Okay, where is that book? Oh, it's too dark to read? I'm sure we could fix that. Where's the switch? There it is. But out of curiosity, what would everybody's vehicle of choice be in the zombie apocalypse? I think for me, it would either be, I wouldn't say the really long school buses, like the short ones. Like that would be the perfect size for like one or two people. And you can rip out the seats and you can do things like install a generator and set up like cooking facilities and all that kind of stuff and have plenty of room to sleep in. All right, let's see if we can get, looks like the fog's lifting up, so that's a good sign. We just need quickly read through this. Oh, Got another carpentry skill, not leveled up, but we got some XP out of it. All right. That's done. Let's see if there's any food in the fridge. Cucumber. Oh, we'll take the seeds. And we'll eat the grapefruit. Surprisingly good for you too, actually. All right. We could take the vinegar, like, eventually when we start cooking. All right, this house is done. All right, let's see how things are looking on this end. Okay. Hold on, I'm having some issues here. There we go. All right, we got what we need out of that. I don't think we have any books I can read right now in the van, so we're gonna have to be careful in here. That's not us. At least I don't think it is. That's a truck, but it would have more storage, but nothing substantial. Yeah, that's definitely not us. Something went off. Let's see, dog goblin, no. First aid, we'll definitely take that. Strap. Ooh, fanny pack. We'll take that. More storage, please. I hope that wasn't like we heard it, but I hope it's not like really close to us. All right. We're going to take the seeds from that. I was kind of hoping this place would have a TV. But the big thing is we're looking for a large vehicle. Like an RV would be amazing. But I'm not going to hold my breath for it because this place looks like there's for some reason no vehicles around here except for this truck. This is a cop. Or no, it just looked like a cop. Uh-oh. Looks like there's somebody in there. I think we're ready for it. Come on, fall down, fall to the ground. There we go. God, that... I hate to be the cleanup crew for when this eventually blows over. Let's see, anything we can use here? Doesn't look like it. Hopefully there's something in here. Yeah, definitely nothing in here. Very disappointing. But that's something you have to live with. And I can't take the truck because it's not going to have a large... well, it's going to have a large storage capacity, but that's about it. Uh, 70. I doubt the keys are going to be in here. Okay. Oh, shit. It does have the keys. Okay. It doesn't have any fuel. That's the problem. And I don't have a hose. Let's see. I don't see anybody, so let's check in here. Like, if I can get a hose to funnel fuel, I think this truck might actually be the better option because it has a higher storage capacity. Because the van only has 30 for some reason, even though it's a cargo van. So no surprises. All right, let's check in here. Fuck off. Hey, Carla, how's it going? It's been a while. Glad to see you're free from the shackles of babysitting, like you said. Okay, let's turn this on. But yeah, it's good to see you again. Oh, wait. Let's eat some corn. Like, we desperately need to get some calories in us. We're actually missing about, based off of this little UI I downloaded, 1,700 calories short. We're just gonna eat this whole ham. Because in the apocalypse, you don't have to worry about a waistline. I bet. But I'm glad you were able to get some time to yourself. But how do you think you would do in an apocalypse, Carla? Like, I think I would do all right because I can cook. So I know how to, like, sanitize things through fire. Like, I can boil water. I know how to make things last longer. Oh, not what I meant to do. Meant to cut. Uh-oh. Somebody's here. You know, very good point. You make a very excellent point. Let's see. Ooh, ice cream sandwich? Oh, I can't eat that in full. Usually there's enough room for an ice cream sandwich. Paris in the rain? Nah. Somebody's here. Or trying to get into here. It's probably here. This place is empty. Like, it has some food, but nothing I can keep with me. Oh boy, there's some zombies here. Let's see if I can take them one at a time. What's going on here? There we go. Okay, somebody's here. I can just feel it. Hey, officer. Okay. Really? Not even a... You have a double holster, which is great. But doesn't do me any good. Oh! Missy Pat with the raid. Thank you so much, guys. Welcome. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Oh, thank you for the follow. I hope I'm saying this right. Kairu Chabana, thank you so much. Let me give you a shout out real quick. And let's see. Everybody give Misty a quick little follow. Thank you so much. How was Tomagachi? Absolutely. But what for those who are new to the channel, my name is Chimera Gamer. I am your local interstellar interdimensional traveling chimera who likes to cook and sometimes travel different worlds. And in this case, we're traveling the world of Project Zomboid. And I am taking on the challenge of doing a nomadic survival challenge. Basically, the rules are I'm allowed to raid and pillage all these houses. A wedding happened, okay. But the big thing is I'm not allowed to sleep in these houses. I cannot have a permanent residence. Now, I think I might be cheating on this, but the plan is to eventually gather seeds and find a place I can just grow crops there while I'm traveling and come back to it. But it's not me living there. Hearts broken too, huh? It sounds like it's a very advanced version of, say, The Sims, because that sounds like a very dramatic game. I never played it myself, but it looks like a lot of fun. Oh. Uh-oh. I think somebody's trying to get in. All right. Uh-oh. Yeah, they're definitely trying to get in. They're already in. Hey, no worries. Get that food. And thank you so much for the raid. I hope everybody I hope everybody's having a good time, and thank you for stopping by. Uh-oh. We got several zombies coming this way. And I'm just carrying a regular kitchen knife. And it just broke. You know, that is totally fair. I swore off anything Nintendo after the GameCube. Like, don't get me wrong, I love my GameCube. But that's right when I started noticing, like, the really bad business practices that they were doing. But I will never hold it against anybody who wants to play. Ooh, they got bulletproof vests. Let's wear that. That wants to play Nintendo products. That's just my personal thing. But yeah, a lot of people have been going crazy over Tomodachi. I will say it's funny to watch when one of my favorite streamers, Iron Mouse, was playing it. And apparently she made herself and Connor, one of her best friends ever, in the game, and they eventually got married and have a baby in the game. And I just think that's freaking hilarious. All right, this place is cleared out. All right. Did we check out this house? We did not. But that's hilarious. Oh, crap. Guys, I think I might be in trouble. Oh boy. Well, you wouldn't happen to have a billy club on you, would you? Ouch. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Come on, it's just... Okay, good. No weapons on you. All right. Really? Oh, nice. You know, whenever I hear Tomodachi, I keep forgetting they made video games of it because, well, it's still kind of a video game, but I just remember Tomodachi as the little virtual pet. Oh my god, I hate how... You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna fire. Yeah, I don't know what happened to mine. Okay. Oh shit. Oh shit. I probably shouldn't have been using this gun. Like, I wanted to clear out the crowd, but that might have been a mistake. Maybe if I use it as a distraction. Oh my god, they are that stupid. Let's see, how am I doing on rounds? Okay, we don't need that. I got 8 rounds outside of what I have in the rifle. I got 4. No, 5. All right, let's clear out the crowd a little bit more. What do you think, guys? Do you think this is stupid of me, or is this a good idea? Clear out the crowd a little bit and maybe have them go on a merry chase. Okay. Oh, shit. Where'd you guys come from? Come on. Maybe this was a mistake. Yep. This is why I was saying never use the guns. Shit. All right, we're getting back to the van. Did I use up all... Okay. What the? Why is this not firing? I have it reloaded. Come on. All right, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Yeah, this was dumb. I shouldn't have done that. We're just gonna get out of here. All right, let's see. Maybe if we just go to the end of this area here. Actually, hold on. Maybe we can use that loud noise we just made as a distraction, and that gas station that I was trying to get to would be not so busy. But I want to know why this gun wasn't firing. Oh, it got jammed. Okay, there we go. I never thought that was gonna get jammed. That's a new one. All right, let's get to the gas station. Should be, yep, right around here. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. I just know. Oh shit, they're still around. Oh man, that is a long time. I don't remember the last time I played Pokemon. Like, it's just, I love the concept of it. It's just, I can never fully get into it. Okay, we're running low on gas. We really need to find a hose or another gas station that's not, like, completely inhabited by zombies. Okay, where are we at? Oh, yeah, we're in a completely new area. But for those who haven't got a chance to hear me ask this, in a zombie apocalypse, what's your go-to vehicle? What would you want to have as a vehicle to keep you alive in the zombie apocalypse? Personally, I think like a large RV or something like that that you can hold a lot of supplies, keep you moving, and have it run on an engine that can run just about anything, because diesel engines are very robust. Okay, looks like we're starting to go to a very rural area. And we're running low on gas, it looks like. Is this a farming area? Looks like it. What the heck? An RV? Yep, I totally agree with that. Come on. Yeah, that was like my go-to choice as well. Because RVs are set up for like long journeys. There's a bed in there. It has cooking facilities already installed. Okay. Let's see if we can find anything of use around here. Plus, I like to think it'd be pretty easy to armor up an RV because of how square shape it is. The only thing better, like I made the argument earlier that maybe a small, like the shorter school buses would be a good one because it's small, easy to take out the seats, and you can have a lot of extra space. Actually, would these be better? No, definitely not. There's something here. Ooh. Because honestly, I did not like using the firearms. That's how you get in trouble. Now we got a metal bat. Oh, absolutely. That thing would take... Ooh, got a hacksaw? Hell yeah. We'll take that. Uh-oh. What the... What is going on? Why am I not hitting as hard as I could be? There we go. Oh, we're getting tired. That's why. All right. I think we're good. Yeah, we already got knee pads on. Ooh, what we got here? We already got a screwdriver. Light bar. Let's see, coveralls. Ooh, a rubber hose. Now we could start. We can use that along with what we have already to siphon gas off of vehicles, so we don't have to worry about gas stations. That's gonna make life a little bit easier. Ooh, somebody's here and they're not happy. Okay, anything useful here? Nope. Just some random ass clothes. Hi. I mean, I feel like you have to say hi to this, like, to the zombies because you're invading their homes. Like, I feel bad. I don't really feel bad killing them because zombies are already dead. You're just releasing them from the suffering. Am I wrong in that idea? Absolutely. Let's like, hold on. I am wearing boots, but it's probably time to start cleaning up because we are covered in blood. All right, wash all clothing. And what? Oh, it's out of water. Is the water already shut off? All right, let's keep exploring this house because it's a pretty good sized house. Oh, we got a corset. Should I wear a corset? They don't look too comfortable, but you know, sometimes you want to keep a tight fitting clothing on so it's harder to grab onto you. That's why they say it's probably not a bad idea to wear, like, say, a swimsuit. Not like a swimsuit like you would see on the beach, but like the thing you would wear while you're scuba diving. Because that thing is made to be like scratch proof and puncture proof. Okay, it's getting pretty late. We're getting pretty tired. We're going to explore the basement after we're getting some food. And see what's in the basement. Okay, we got some canned foods. We got plenty in the van. All right, what we got in here? Ooh, ice cream. We'll eat all the ice cream. All right. How we doing on calories? All right, we're in the positive for the first time in days, not months. All right, let's see if there's anything good in here. Oh, this looks like a shop of some sort. Man, if if I wasn't doing the nomad challenge, I would take this house right now because a wood burning stove is so much better than an electric stove right now. Because you could just burn wood and cook food and keep the place warm without have to worry about electricity. Okay, look at all this lumber too. Ah, that's so annoying. It's always when I don't need stuff when I always find it in the next run. All right. We kind of like took out all we can take from this place, so what we're gonna do is just keep going around, see if we can find a better vehicle. But first, we don't need this. And let's put the rubber hose in with the hacksaw. All right. What's going on? That's weird. Had a weird interaction. Oh man, vans do not do well in the dirt, even if it's compact. Plus, it's like a 1980s van, so you know it's gonna have a terrible time. All right, come on, you're almost there. Okay, so we can't go this way, but we can turn around. Like, look how bad it does in the grass. Like, I get it. I don't think vans have four-wheel drive, but isn't this a little ridiculous? Yeah, we're definitely gonna need something that has a little more robust engine outside of what this van has, because it will not do well here. All right, let's see if we can just take these out. Yeah, man, this place is so heavily populated. All right. Here we go. It is 2300, so we're going to go ahead and go to sleep here and then see what we can find. Hopefully we don't regret it. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Actually, okay, it was just the one zombie. Let me take the key out. Can't believe I didn't take the key out already. Usually, that was probably a good thing I didn't, just in case there was a group of them. All right. Ooh, salt. We'll take the salt. Eat the pork rinds. Because our calories is only at 275. We'll go ahead and eat the zucchini. Like, calories are always going to be something you have to concern about, I would feel, in a survival situation like this. Like, in any survival situation, like, see if you're stranded or you are lost. Food sources are always going to be important next to making sure you have a way to contact for emergency. That either being like a shorthand radio if your phone's not working, or some way to make a signal flare or signal fire. Ooh, cooking show. Let's see if we can read this. It's too dark. All right. Basically, what I would suggest is, while you're watching skill shows, always read a book, because that's a good way to get more XP out of it. I learned that by another YouTuber and streamer, and by, I believe his name is Ambitious Amphibian, and it's just a good way to save time. But yeah, I would really love to get maintenance up high. All right, that's done. Because that also means your weapons will last longer. Okay, there's nothing there. I don't think there was really anything of value here outside a bandage or two. Okay, what's in here? Oh yeah, we didn't check the upstairs. Nothing here. That's always a disappointment. Oh, somebody's here. Oh. So it's just a closet. I was hoping. Absolutely. Calories, and if you can find a way to have access to medicine, even better. Let's see, anything useful here? Not really. I mean, some might call it paranoid, but I just think it's good sense to always have a go bag on hand, because you never know what might be going wrong. Like, for one thing, your house might have caught on fire, and you need to have, like, the essentials so you have something to rely on. Okay. But yeah, I actually have the chance to have the opportunity to buy some ration kits, like, you know, things that you can cook in water, at reasonably priced. So I at least have like 5 days worth of food. And what I mean by 5 days, I mean each of these bags are worth a day of food, because they're like almost 6,000 calories. Because they're made to be sticking to your ribs. Okay. Plus, I think they're also meant to be shared with family and friends, but you never know. Plus, like I said, there's 6,000 calories, and sometimes you need those calories for when you're like on a hike or something like that. All right. Anything here? Oh, we'll take that. Trapping. Here we go. Okay, looks like we got a video to watch. Okay, we learned some things about foraging. Let's see how we're doing on skills. Oh, level 2 on sneaking. Nice. But yeah, the ability to like I always feel like knowledge is power. Like the phrase is, knowledge is power, and sometimes that's the way to stay alive is when you know something that otherwise may be prove useful later on in life. Like knowing when certain food, like certain items in the wild are safe to eat. Let's see, can't eat that. We'll eat the onion though. Listen to me talking about all this stuff like I'm some sort of survival expert, which I am nowhere near. I'm a bit of an enthusiast. I think the idea of being able to survive out in the wild is a very fascinating idea because we used to be able to do that. Ooh, pork chop is rotting. That's unfortunate. Okay, how are we doing on calories? We're really hurting on calories, actually. Ooh, what we got here? I mean, these are great tools. We'll take the duct tape, but nothing really of use because this is all stuff I would have to worry about. Well, except that if I had a base. Let's check upstairs before we go to the basement. Resignation letter, and they have a high power camera. Maybe somebody wanted to quit and start up a photo studio. All right. Ooh, double barrel shotgun, and they have a whole lot of ammunition. Nah, I'm not gonna risk it because guns are too loud. Like, I would have a gun in a base, but definitely not on me at all times. I would agree. Like, there are some things I feel like that we should keep this knowledge on hand at all times, but it doesn't get passed down. That's why I love reading like survival manuals because they're always interesting reads. I do have to laugh because I remember seeing like on the TikTok shop there apparently is an atlas to everything. Like if the civilization fell, this book would show you how to like recreate things that we don't know how to do anymore. I don't know how accurate that thing is. It might just be a random book people are trying to sell in the TikTok shop. It's just like it is an interesting idea. I just don't know how good that was. Besides, I haven't really seen it. Yeah, and I haven't really seen it being advertised lately. Okay. Okay, pipe, rope. What is this? What kind of room is this? It looks like they were trying to build something, but what? I mean, it looks pretty. The pictures look pretty, but it was just weird to look at, like from what I've seen, like because some of the art pieces they were showing didn't exactly look like something drawn by a person. All right, anything in this house? I would just love to find a large vehicle, say a RV or a bus. Hmm. Ooh, we'll need that. Oh, hello. Oh. Did the couch make it difficult for it to come in? Let's take that out. Oops. I broke. What the? Oh, come on. I gave myself a boo-boo by being scratched on the bush. Really? And that's going to affect my walking. It's just a small scratch, my guy. Oh my god. Oh. Hi. Nothing there. Oh, another person. Hello. I mean, I heard being soft skinned, but that seems a little ridiculous. Okay, we found the basement. We'll close that up for now. I mean, I guess I really shouldn't talk because I know some branches on a tree can be pretty damn sharp. All right, let's get this to here. And let's start reading books. Like, has anybody really seen any, like, really dumb, like, ooh, we can make armor, TikTok or, advertisements is like, what the hell is this? All right, we made some armor. I ordered something not too long ago, and I ordered a Coke, and they gave me Dr. Pepper. I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't love it. That's too dark. There we go. That should help. Oh, there it is. You know, that's probably for the best. The only real reason I've been on those lately is just so I can help promote the channel. Like, and I'm also not very good at advertising that stuff. Like, sometimes it pays off, but really the only way I can get this channel to grow is because I'm relying on word of mouth, and everybody has been helping with that so much. So, thank you all for helping with that. Let's see. We are currently actually at 463 followers on Twitch, which honestly, that's amazing to me. So, everybody, thank you so much for helping me get this far, and I hope we get to even further because I think I got some big plans when we hit 500. I think, and we're not going to rely on AI viewers as that bot try to sell to me. Okay. Because fuck AI. Measure tape, don't really need that. Ooh, cloth gun case. Oh, that would take up the backpack. Man, I get it. This is a residential district and there's not going to be a lot of good supplies for me. But even then, this is kind of sad. Let's see, pants, clothes. Okay. We'll check the basement that we're sleeping in the van. See how we. Ooh, I hope that doesn't mean we got infected. Okay, that's not too bad. I mean, it should be fine because it wasn't a zombie that scratched us. Okay, this is a nice little like a nice little man cave here, or a gaming center. Let's see. But knowing my luck, knowing me, if I ever got myself a house this nice and got a basement, I would instantly turn into a streaming studio of some sort. And I'm pretty sure Cody would kill me for it if that ever happened. All right. Let's go ahead and get to bed. Sleepy time. Hopefully a zombie doesn't bother us. Oh man, it's getting hot. What the hell? It's 94. Let's turn on the AC here. Okay, let's check over here. All right, we'll check this house. Huh. Shared driveway. I haven't seen those in a while. Usually people don't want to share those. That's when you know you have a good neighbor. Oh, I think that's open. That's kind of shocking. Nothing in there. Nobody here? That's amazing. Somebody was an RPG player. Vampire Hackers. Sounds like a fun game to me. I want to play. Okay, anything useful around here? Not even a TV. I'm shocked. What was that? Did anybody else hear that? Okay. Let's get some food in us because yeah, our calories is in the negative again. Damn. But we're full. That is so weird. I thought that noise meant there was somebody here, but I'm not seeing anybody. Let's check upstairs. Oh, wait. Okay, so far nobody's here. Yeah, that's useless. I'm getting kind of nervous because I heard like that tap 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 sound, right? Unless I'm going insane. All right, I don't think there's anything really useful here. All right, we're gonna have to do something because our dude is at the breaking point for some reason. Hopefully that will help. Clean that out. Sweet. Our wound is good. All right. Body temperature wise, we're looking pretty good. So I think that scratch didn't really hurt us. Maybe. Maybe this whole thing is not a zombie simulator. Maybe it's an insanity simulator. Like, what I thought was zombies might actually have been normal people this whole time. That would be horrifying. Did I hear a donkey? Uh-oh, we're getting sad. Oh, somebody got a speeding ticket. They're in trouble. But yeah, our stress is going down after we took those beta blockers. I think maybe we're having auditory hallucinations from the stress. No worries. I'll see you when you get back. Let's see. Anything here? Nope. Okay, let's turn on the TV as we usually do. Okay. Ooh, Taylor. We'll take that. Hi there. Okay. How's our work boots doing? Still in pretty damn good condition, so I'm pretty happy. Oh man, all that food is rotting. Okay, we'll drink that. Get those calories up. All right, anything here? Well, a beer can would probably help with our sadness. Okay. Let's check the bookcase, see if there's anything that'll help with stress. Here we go. Read a comic book. That's better. I wonder if that will help with boredom. Okay, we don't need these cans. We'll put that back on. Okay, let's check upstairs. Maybe there'll be something useful there. Ooh, what we got here? Um, not. We already got a rubber hose to help siphon gas, but nothing really useful else other than that. All right, good there. Man, this is the one thing I hate is just like how low some of the grades of supplies are. Okay, what we got here? We could read this to take care of the stress. Stress is going down a little bit. Keep reading that. How are we doing on stress? It's going down. There we go. Stress has gone down. Let's see. I don't think there's anything here. All right, we're good. But yeah, I can see where stress would be a very bad thing to have in something like this. Like, even though the situation is stressful, but you don't want to have too much stress because then you're not going to be able to concentrate. All right, this part of the block is done. Let's check these other houses. God, like, I was really hoping for more. Let's see how we're doing. Okay, we survived 5 days. I think our record's 6. But I think it helps that we had a vehicle that was really good at killing zombies. Okay. We'll go ahead and eat these chips. What's causing the uncomfortableness, though? I wonder if it's the all the extra weight we have to carry. Okay, nothing here. Okay. Ooh, what was that? Ooh, fishing satchel? We could definitely read that. And we'll put that in the backpack and drop that off in the van. Like, the premium fishing line's gonna be a big deal. Ooh, animal care? We'll take that. All right, let's go ahead and read the fishing one because that one's gonna be a big one for us. Because we could then make fish traps, I think, like eventually. It is getting pretty late, it looks like. Our dude's starting to get a little tired. Jesus, I jumped there for a second. But I'm thinking the teaching shows are done because I haven't seen more lately. Okay, nothing there. Okay, we're gonna need that. alcoholic wipes. We'll take those. Take bandages. Painkillers. Because medicine is always going to be short. All right. Let's go back to the van. Oh, where'd you come from? Chewing tobacco? That's terrible for your health, my man. Well, other than you being a zombie, of course. Like, I don't remember seeing or hearing him. Okay, we need to go to the van. Okay, there it is. Oh, somebody had a mood light coming out of their house. All right, so we finished this house already. So what we're probably going to do is once we wake up is go to this one right here. Okay. Time to get some Z's. Really need to do something about this discomfort rating. Oh, great. We're definitely need to fix our a lot of things because we're also thirsty. All right. We can at least eat something from over here. All right. Time for breakfast. All right. Let's continue on our scavenging trip. I mean, this should be possible. Like, if you don't have to worry about other humans, which I really hope that would never be the case. Like, we would all work together. But living in a vehicle would probably be the best bet. Like, yes, it would be nice to live in a nice stationary place, but I think being on the move constantly would be for the best. Because when you're not on the move, you start... Ooh. When you're not on the move, you become complacent. Okay, we can't... We already got the stuff here. Okay, what kind of books do we have here? Gotta let you in so we don't make a noise. There we go. Ah, that's disappointing. No books. All I have is like comic books and all that, which don't get me wrong, I love a good comic book. It's a good way to relieve stress, but I was kind of hoping for a little bit more. We'll eat that chocolate bar. That should help with the happiness. Somebody's here. Maybe upstairs or in here. All right, let's check upstairs. All right. Okay, I'm not. Maybe they're downstairs. Because for some reason I heard a zombie, but they're not anywhere up here. Okay, what about here? All right, we'll take the bandages and alcohol wipes. Caffeine pills will be useful. Let's go ahead and read this so we can relieve some of the stress. There we go. That's a little bit better. Why is my man so stressed? Like, oh, sweet. Nice. We got a level up. Where was it at carpentry? It was. All right. Let's check our guy's temperature. It's all back to normal. Like normally it doesn't get this a character doesn't get stressed unless something's wrong health-wise. Oh man, this is just depressing. All right, let's go ahead and mark this one off. The one thing I'm shocked I haven't seen yet is a sleeping bag. I would love to find a sleeping bag for our guy here, because uh-oh. Did they overhear me? You know there's a front door, right? You know, some people just don't have manners. Yeah, I broke it in too, but I at least didn't break the window. All right, let's check in here. Oh, there's a group here. But we got this fence. We should be fine. Ow. Where'd you come from? Okay. Did we get scratched? Okay, good. We're good. All right. I think we're fine. Danger in your bed. All right. Always keep a lookout to make sure we can watch and learn something. And for books. Completely useless. Maybe the reason we're so uncomfortable is because we don't really have any chance to wash ourselves. So let's do that. And we got a lot of blood on ourselves. Not enough soap. That's fine. We don't need that. I guess it requires it. Ooh, cooking too. How are we on cooking, actually? Do we have that up? Yes, we do. We can actually start learning through cooking too right now. Let's see, make sure there's nothing there. Yep, we're good there. All right, time to learn some cooking. Okay, there we go. Like, cooking is not just about making sure food tastes good, it has to be safe. Um, yes, that people say, like, "Oh, that's basic stuff," but not always. Like, I've met people who welcome back. I'm just talking about, like, cooking is not just all about making sure things are up to temp and, like, making sure it tastes good. Cooking's all about making sure things are safe. And that doesn't just mean cooking out all the bacteria and all that. Like, I feel like one thing that could be considered part of cooking is making sure you boil water to a safe degree. Like, especially if you want potable water, and that means it's safe to drink. Oh, looks like somebody had a garage band in the basement. Let's see. Let's go ahead and eat this bologna. We need all the calories we can get. We only have 797 right now. All right, almost at 1,000. Oh, we're too full apparently, though. Kind of weird they have their whole basement graffitied, but to each their own. All right, let's see what's upstairs. Okay, what we got here? Nothing really useful here. And we'll take those matches. Come on, let me take the matches. There we go. Ah, money. The most useless thing to have in the apocalypse. Like, nobody's going to need to take that. Let's see. Nothing here. Handheld console. Man. I'm found some useful things, but they're not like items that I desperately need. Like, there's a lot of things I really want. Mainly just a better vehicle. Yo, I would get anxiety every time I watched that show. Not because of him yelling. No, he had every reason to yell at those owners. Like the things I saw made me sick to my stomach by like how poorly food was cooked, treated, or the customers or the wait staff or any staff members. Granted, some of the staff members were people that needed to be fired, but not like a good majority of them were just people trying to do their jobs, and the owners were doing everything in their power to make that not happen. Right? Like there was this one couple. I don't know how true the stuff we saw was. Like I don't know if it was like all played up for the show, like it was like a bakery, and the guy thought everything he did was like always right. His wife did everything right, even though he was like they were garbage to their staff. Yes, yes, that one. I hated those two. Like I don't know if they were just playing it up. I like to think they were, but my God, it was so easy to hate them. All right. Let's see if there's anything down here. For real. And he had every right to be. Those people had no business owning a restaurant. I'm just gonna eat all this ice cream. All right, we are in the positive now. We have 3,000 calories. So it sounds like what I should do. Also, I don't know if you saw this, Carla, but if you use emotes, they show up on the screen. Actually, you probably saw it when we got raided. Maybe I should just do a stream one day, like a private stream where I just like react to the Gordon Ramsay Hell's Kitchens. Like I would be raging along with him half the time. All right. Anything here? Not at all.
That's it. I've come up with a new recipe.
So we like the idea of me reacting to Hell's Kitchen? Okay. And plus it would be a fun thing to like post on actually it would be already on the live part of the YouTube channel, but oh my god, they would hate each other. That or secretly become lovers. Who knows, whichever comes first. All right, let's check in here. Okay, why are you so uncomfortable, my man? There is nothing... Like, your clothes are slightly dirty, but that's about it. Okay, anything good here? Nope. Can I just find more VHS tapes of things I can learn? Oh, this pensive piano is a little off-putting. For real. So can I... Nope. Like, I would hope, for some reason, I expected to be able to get the kernels and like dekernel it so I can use them as seeds, but maybe that's past that point. Here we go. Some soap. Do I not have enough soap? Lame. So I'm gonna need everybody that's in chat right now vote. Should I do a Hell's Kitchen reaction series? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Okay, we'll take that. All right, we got 1 for Carla. Anyone else in chat? Okay, let's keep this up. Would you rather a poll, my love? Because I could do a poll. And there we go. We'll actually have a poll, my love. All right, let's keep going. And maybe that'll help some people use up their channel points. Even though it's only 100 points. Oh my goodness. I'm just making your life so difficult, aren't I? Disgusting. I know I'm the worst, aren't I? Oh shit. Oh shit. Back off. Nobody's allowed to take a bite out of me. Ooh, hiking boots? Well, they're about the same. Yeah, they're about the same. Like, the problem with the poll is I don't get to see the results through my Meld Studios. I have to like pause the game for me to see the results. But you choose yes, got it. And I might have to see if there's a way, if I can find a way to see the results on Melt Studios, because I don't think it would be that hard. Okay, let's check the basement. I think I already did, actually. Yeah, it had the CB radio. All right, this house is done. All right, we got this block done, but I saw there's a community section over here. Maybe something worth checking out. But first, we're going to go to bed because it is beddy bye time. Oh, hello. My man. What are you doing in your skivvies? This man was only in his boxers. He was going streaking. All right, sleep time. Okay, good. It's starting to get cooler, I think. Oh, it sounds like it's raining. But actually, this is the perfect time to end tonight's stream, everybody. And I'm assuming you already got a result. There we go. We got 3 yeses, it looks like. But this is actually the perfect time to end tonight's stream. Let me get that set up. And everybody, thank you so much for stopping by. And thank you for the raid. And everybody for the new followers. Thank you so much. We're actually now at 463. We are so close to hitting 500. And I'll try to find something special for us to do. And if you're interested and want to let us and join us in the lab, which is what I call the Discord, and give me game suggestions or just say hi to people, just follow that link. And we actually have a partnership through W Energy Drinks, a powdered energy drink company that has some great flavors. One of my favorites is probably the Japanese yuzu. And if you follow that link and use the code Celestial Spice, that will get you 10% off of your total purchase, which will also help out the stream. And we're, as always, gonna raid somebody. Let's see who we can raid to. Oh, haven't been to Barry's Cafe in a while. Let's go say hi to them. Oh, actually, hold on. The Salt Committee. We haven't got a chance to raid them because they raided us last time. So let's go raid them back. You know, it's only fair. And as always, everybody, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to see everybody, and I hope to see you next time.